Over 40 million Americans take a cruise every single year. 40 million. And yet, the majority of them never experience what Royal Caribbean actually offers at its highest level. This isn't just a cruise line. It's the only cruise line in the world that keeps building things nobody thought were possible at sea. And the best part is, you don't need to fly to another country to get on one. The most breathtaking Royal Caribbean voyages on Earth depart right from the United States. Today, I'm giving you the top 5, ranked from impressive to absolutely unforgettable. Stay until number 1, because that one genuinely changes how you think about travel. Number 5, the Bahamas Getaway, sailing out of Miami, Florida, aboard the Liberty of the Seas. 3 to 4 nights, perfect for first-timers or anyone who needs a real escape without taking a full week off. You'll visit Nassau and then Royal Caribbean's private island, Perfect Day at CocoCay. And CocoCay is not your average beach stop. Royal Caribbean rebuilt that island entirely from scratch. The tallest water slide in the Bahamas, overwater cabanas, a swim-up bar, a massive lagoon with water so clear it doesn't look real. Back on Liberty of the Seas, there's a flow rider surf simulator, a rock climbing wall, and live entertainment running from sundown to midnight. This cruise is short, but it leaves a mark. Number 4, the Western Caribbean, sailing from Galveston, Texas, aboard the Wonder of the Seas, one of the largest cruise ships on the planet, departing from Texas. That alone is a win for anyone in the South or Midwest who's tired of booking flights just to reach a port. 7 nights, 3 powerhouse destinations, Cozumel, Costa and Roatan in Honduras. Cozumel puts you directly on the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, one of the greatest underwater ecosystems in the world. Roatan delivers jungle canopy tours, and water so blue it looks like someone turned up the saturation. And Wonder of the Seas is extraordinary. 8 distinct neighborhoods, the Aqua Theater with live acrobatic shows, a private pool deck in the Suite neighborhood, and more dining options than most cities can offer. 7 nights that feel like 2 weeks of experiences, packed into one ship. Number 3, and this one surprises people every time, the New England and Canada cruise, sailing from Cape Liberty in Bayonne, New Jersey, aboard the Anthem of the Seas. Most people associate cruising with tropical heat. This itinerary flips that completely. Sail it in September or October, and you'll see the northeastern coastline draped in fall foliage that looks like it belongs in a film. Ports include Portland, Bar Harbor, Halifax in Nova Scotia, and St. John in New Brunswick. Bar Harbor sits right at the edge of Acadia National Park. Hike granite cliffs in the morning, go whale watching in the afternoon, and end the day with the freshest lobster chowder you've ever tasted. Halifax is layered with maritime history. St. John's Reversing Falls is one of those rare natural wonders that actually lives up to the hype. And Anthem of the Seas brings serious energy. I fly skydiving at sea, bumper cars on a cruise ship, and a 2-story music hall that keeps the nights genuinely entertaining. This itinerary earns its place on every serious cruiser's list. Number 2, the Southern Caribbean, sailing from San Juan, Puerto Rico, aboard the Serenade of the Seas. Here's something most American travelers don't realize. San Juan is a U.S. territory, which means no passport required. You fly in, spend time in one of the most stunning colonial cities in the entire Western Hemisphere, and the next morning you're at sea, heading toward Aruba, Curacao, Barbados, and St. Kitts. These are not the overrun, crowded ports people complain about. Curacao has a UNESCO World Heritage Capital, architecture that looks like it belongs in a dream, and reef diving that ranks among the best in the Caribbean. Barbados is the birthplace of rum. You can walk through a working distillery and leave with bottles of something far better than anything you'll find at the airport. Aruba delivers perfect weather, white sand, and water that earns every travel magazine cover it's ever been on. Serenade of the Seas keeps the experience intimate and refined. Smaller ship, zero compromise on quality. And number 1, this is not even a close call. The ultimate Mediterranean voyage, sailing from Miami, Florida, aboard the Icon of the Seas, the largest cruise ship ever constructed in human history. When Icon of the Seas launched, the travel industry didn't just take notice, it stopped completely, because nothing like her had ever existed. This itinerary takes you to Barcelona, Rome, Santorini, Mykonos, and Athens, 5 of the most iconic destinations on Earth, and you experience every single one of them while living on a ship with 6 water slides, the Crown's Edge skywalk suspended over open ocean, 40+ restaurants and bars, and 8 neighborhoods, each designed to feel like its own world. The Sweet neighborhood with its private pool, the Surfside Family Zone, the adults-only Hideaway Beach, Santorini's whitewashed cliffs dropping into the Aegean, Barcelona's architecture that stops you mid-step, the ruins of Rome stretching out across 2,000 years of history. All of it on one voyage from one ship that represents the single greatest leap forward in the history of cruising. Icon of the Seas isn't the best Royal Caribbean cruise on this list. It's the benchmark every other cruise vacation will be measured against for the rest of your life. Those are your top 5 Royal Caribbean cruises sailing directly from the United States. Every single one worth planning for. If this video helped you, hit the like button right now. It takes 1 second and it genuinely helps this channel reach more people who love cruise travel as much as you do. Subscribe to Cruise Navigator so you never miss a port guide, ship review, or money-saving cruise tip. And leave a comment below. Which of these 5 are you booking? I read every single response. See you in the next one.